All right, welcome back to Take a Pitch. How you doing, Mike? Just me and Mike today.
Doing well, doing well. Only one that's still alive.
Yeah,
Besides you.
I'm half alive.
Same,
I got I got a little bit of a sore throat. Um,
Same here.
but Macca had he worked a double today, so that's why Macca's not here. And for those of you who are frequent listeners, watchers of Take a Pitch, you may know or recall how Max was going to enlist into the Staples Army, and then he got honorably or discharged. And since it was honorable, he was able to re-enlist. And so, long story short, Max has been deployed to the to the battlefield for Staples. And we commend him on on his services, and we thank him greatly. So this is a farewell, Max. Farewell, Max. We appreciate everything you did, buddy, and we will miss you. And when he's on leave, he might come join the podcast again. But for now, it's just me and Mike, and sometimes Macca. So, thank you, Max. And now on to the baseball news. First things first. I believe this came out last Monday or Tuesday. I think it came out Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So MLB had finally came out with their news. I don't know what to call it specifically, but
it's like a media dump or whatever.
Yeah, of what they're going to be doing with the sticky substances, and this will all come into effect tomorrow. So the next games that anybody watches is going to be affected by this. And so starting June 21st, MLB will prohibit pitchers from using foreign substances. Umpires will do a periodic check on pitchers throughout the game, and any pitcher caught using foreign substances will be ejected and suspended for 10 days with pay. And I also saw something that the umpires, so when a pitcher comes out of the game, he has to wait in the dugout, and then in between innings, when he goes into down to the showers and changes, the umpires will go down there and watch him change to make sure that he doesn't have anything on him.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Bit invasive, I would say.
TSA, we're getting a nice TSA check before we change him.
We all know Max would love to do that check, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, realistically, they're probably going to do it. Obviously, they're going to do it before the game. Mm-hmm. Whenever a new pitcher comes in, and if the starter goes long, they'll probably do it after the third and the sixth.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Every few innings. And
to be honest, if they really wanted to limit it, they would just keep the pitcher's gloves. The umpire, or like whatever. Once the pitcher's done with it, they got to just put it just like in a case behind like home plate or something.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to go get it.
Yeah.
Just exactly. To limit anything.
Yeah, just like, a box of some sorts or somewhere to protect it. But two pitchers have had quite outspoken comments on the whole thing. And first we'll touch on Carlos Rodon. He was quoted saying, "You're giving out 10-game suspensions for cheating, but you give the Astros no suspensions at all." And a lot of people were very on board with that, obviously. I know all of us besides Max were very disappointed that the Astros did not get any suspensions and that they were all immune to the whole thing. And now they're doing this whole witch hunt on these pitchers that, leads into what Tyler Glasnow said. And I'm just going to read, one quote. He said, "I'm frustrated. MLB doesn't understand. You can't just tell us to use nothing." And he went on to basically say how that he thinks that the subtraction of these sticky substances is what led to his injury, because he was diagnosed on Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember what it was, with a partial tear in his UCL. So, you know, this it's this whole big thing. It's just honestly, it's insane. And you know, Glass now went on to say how, you know, what he uses, he said he uses rosin and sunscreen, right?
Which 95%
Which is what most people
of
do. Yeah.
pitchers use.
And he said it doesn't add any RPM, it doesn't add speed, it doesn't add
Just for
movement,
grip.
it's just grip, and it's just strictly grip. And he says, you know, it's stupid. It's stupid that, you know, they are, you know, taking this away when it doesn't help a pitcher at all besides grip. And then
Stupid that they included that. Like
right?
it's well known. It's a very standard thing that every pitcher uses.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And they threw it in with stuff that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, it does significantly more. It increases RPMs, increases velocity, and everything
exactly.
like that. Do you have Garrett Richards quote?
Oh, I don't. No? I didn't even hear it actually.
I don't have it, but it was something to the effect of "Thank God I'm toward the end of my career," where like this is happening now, and like I don't have to struggle to get through like all of this. And he said like in his last start, he had never had to grip a ball as hard as he did in his life.
Yeah,
which leads to Glasnow's injury, where in order to get the control and the spin that you want, you need to grip the ball tighter because you don't have that increased grip from the rosin or the sunscreen. So you're putting extra strain on the elbow all the way up.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I actually was thinking about it, and you know how like a few years ago, a bunch of pitchers were having like really bad blister problems.
Yeah.
Do you think that had to do with that at all? Like, do you think there's a connection between finger blisters and sticky substances and not using them per se?
It could, but it also could have been, I don't know if the specs of the baseball where it could have been the seams are a little bit higher, so it rubbed more, but I don't, it could definitely have a factor on it because they were holding it so loose that it would just kind of cut them a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking about that, and then, you know, how that could definitely have been an issue, but yeah, it's just crazy.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We got a long week of baseball. We got the Mets have 9 games this week.
Yep.
Or 8 games because they have an off day, I think. But
yeah, they're off Thursday, but
2 doubleheaders. Was it 4 doubleheaders? 4 doubleheaders in a week and a half.
Yep. Brutal. We'll get there, but actually, so on I think it was Friday, right? Mac had texted the group chat and asked, you know, or well, he was just saying how like he was thinking about getting the spider tack, which is like to test it out, like So I was like, you know, I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, fuck it, I'll throw you $10. Throw $10. He orders it. So and then Max said he has rosin and sunscreen and whatnot. So
I hope he has sunscreen.
I hope so. I mean, if not, then we could just go get like a little travel one from CVS.
I got one. I got one sitting right next to me.
Yeah. So definitely want to test those out. So we will probably make a video on those in the near future and test them out, see how they affect anything, I guess. Not that we could really count our RPMs or anything, but just see the difference. That would be cool. So we'll see how that, you know, how MLB handles this, how everything's, you know, gonna happen with this. And
one last thing, did you see Trevor May's video on it?
I didn't.
He has like a 9-minute video where he talks about like what he personally does and then like what he knows, and he kind of goes through the whole thing, and it's actually pretty informative of like what the difference is and how like he tested all of it, like he knows all the differences. Right. He goes through it. So it's like 9 minutes.
Was this on it? It was on his YouTube.
It was on his page. It was on his YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll check that out later then, definitely. So that's really all I got on the sticky substances. You got anything else? No.
We'll see. We got a nice long week of baseball ahead of us. See who the first one to get dinged is.
Yeah. Any predictions?
And wait, I do remember what I was gonna say. This is also a thing that teams could use to stop guys from going on the 10-day DL. instead of
That's
using a
true.
DL spot. Just if it's a pitcher who's hurt,
That's actually
just have him
true.
go out there. Oh, well, I got something on my glove.
Mm-hmm.
10-day suspension. Don't waste an IL. Don't waste a roster move.
Yeah, that's actually not.
Manipulation. Easy manipulation.
Yeah, and they get paid still. So, all right. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, by the way. I know Max texted in the group, said happy Father's Day, Mike. So
I got no kids.
maybe he sees you as a dad.
Apparently.
So Wander Franco, he's getting called up for the Rays on Tuesday. He's the top prospect in baseball. How do you think he's going to do?
He's going to be electric in the field.
Mm-hmm.
It's can he hit the pitching? It's going to be like the 𝒂𝒂𝒂 situation.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be very good fielders.
Mm-hmm.
And can they hit the pitching?
Yep, exactly. You know,
��𒂃 has more power, but
yeah,
Franco's got all. He's got tools. Like he's fast as hell.
Mm-hmm.
He could fly around. He's going to be a great glove.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It'll be interesting to see how he fits in.
Yeah, he's a 5-tool player, and we'll see. I mean, the Rays always seem to, just
they figure it out. They find guys.
They always figure it out. Their scouting reports are just so much more advanced than everyone else's, it seems.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll see how he does. I was actually looking at him because I know last week he was available on fantasy, and with losing Madrigal, that could have been a.
Does he have second base as an option too, or is it just
no? But Marcus Semien does. Marcus Semien can play both, so could have flipped over Marcus Semien over to second base and picked up Wander Franco, but he was actually taken earlier today. So
whatever, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No word.
Next, we got Shohei Ohtani. He announced that he is going to be joining the Home Run Derby, participating in the Home Run Derby this year. He's the first player to announce that he's going to be participating in the Home Run Derby. And following that up, he's now hit 6 home runs in the past 5 games. And
not that impressive.
And yeah, now he's tied for the Major League lead, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is.
Okay, because I know I got something yesterday, like Vladdy tied it or whatever.
Vladdy took the lead yesterday, hit number 23.
Okay.
And Ohtani hit, I think he went into the weekend with 18.
And he
popped off, yeah. And he ended up hitting 23 today. He hit 2 yesterday. And yeah. So, first player to announce his participation in the Home Run Derby. How do you think he'll do?
I mean, all he's got to do is put the ball in the air and it's going to go out.
Mm-hmm.
It's Colorado.
Exactly.
It's Colorado.
He's got a good shot. Fast swing, fast hands. He's got a good shot.
Do you think they're going to do the hometown representative? Do you think somebody's going to do it?
I mean, you'd imagine.
They do it.
But
none of them are all. I mean, Story would be the only one that really makes sense, but he's not gonna. I don't think he'd do it because he doesn't have a lot of power.
Story?
I mean, he does have power, but like it's not crazy. I don't know. McMahon, maybe.
Oh, McMahon.
I'm just trying. I was talking about Story, but like.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just because it's Colorado. Like they're not a good team.
I mean, Ryan McMahon. He's got 16 homers on the year. Leads the team.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
So yeah, I think there's a good shot that he'll probably participate because who the hell else, really?
If they do the hometown guy.
If they do a hometown guy, and it's up to the individual players now, which is interesting.
Oh, they don't choose. They don't ask them.
You have to get invited.
Oh, and then they can say yes or no.
Yeah. So MLB will invite guys, and they have to say yes or no.
They usually do one hometown guy.
Yeah. So I'd imagine it's probably going to be Ryan McMahon. I mean, he's been their best player this year so far. I mean, of course, Trevor Story, but Trevor Story's having quite the down year.
Yeah. I mean, it's because he has no protection at all this year. So.
No protection, and they dulled out the baseballs because guess what he is? He's a free agent. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. So stupid. I fucking hate Rob Manfred with a passion.
Oh, we know.
All right. Moving on to. We could touch on this quick. Song Ho Bake.
I don't know anything
I
about
don't
this.
want to say his name wrong, but he's a pitcher from George Mason University. And he unfortunately died from complications from Tommy John surgery, which was a little crazy to me. Like I didn't expect to hear that.
Had to be an infection. Something like that.
Exactly.
Had to be. Has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, we just actually World Pod Classic Fantasy Alert. Real Talk Baseball proposes a trade to us. They gave us. They're proposing Gleyber Torres and Ian Anderson of the Braves. I don't know what we get for. I just got on my Apple Watch.
Oh.
let's check this out quick. We actually ended up losing this week again. Not great, but we
it's a long season. As long as we don't finish in last, it's all
exactly.
So we want to stay in.
Yeah,
we want to stay in the league.
I feel like at this point it's pretty much impossible for us to come in last. We're second in the division.
I don't know if the team that we played that never checked their lineup. I don't know if they ever checked their lineup yet.
That kid actually just became active again. So
he did? Okay.
Yeah, they just posted their first YouTube video on Wednesday or Thursday or something.
Okay.
And they're still in last. They're 2-8-0. So how do I see the trades? Oh, there we go. Trade proposals. They want Marcus Semien, and we get Gleyber Torres and Ian Anderson.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
We're not giving up the player of the month from last month and the guy who plays in a ballpark that you could hit 75 home runs in.
The best second baseman right now. I mean, he's been a little weak the past couple weeks, but doesn't mean we're just gonna give up on him. He's obviously gonna get hot again. So, all right. So Jacob deGrom, we know him very well. So everybody knows him very well. I mean, he came out and he pitched on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever that was, against the Cubs, and he had arguably the best 3-inning start in maybe history. I mean, nobody was touching him.
I think they're talking about it during the broadcast.
Yeah, so I mean, just crazy. He ended up coming out of the game with a shoulder strain, and I'd imagine he's okay. By the way, in that game, he obviously gave up 0 runs in an almost immaculate game. 8 out of 9 he struck out, like just crazy. But he actually hit an RBI too, of course.
True, yeah.
And he bumped up his RBI total this year to 6, and he's only given up 4 runs. So the legend of Jacob deGrom continues this year. But he did get hurt, maybe.
And they said it was probably due to swinging too.
Exactly. So he thinks that the arm injuries, the issues were due to swinging. So Freddie Freeman, his good friend, actually texted him and said, I know you're getting an RBI or a hit every time that you're getting up to the plate, but baseball needs you every 5th day. So, and then on MLB Network this morning or yesterday, whatever it was, I saw them talking about Jacob, and they were saying, that Luis Rojas is probably going to have him, just basically stand in the batter's box, not swing, which
sucks.
It sucks because, we know he can hit, which, he's been his own offense how much,
Yeah. Guy's batting almost 500.
Yeah.
6 RBIs, which is more than a couple guys on the team.
Yeah, and in how many plate appearances, very successful. So it, big hit, but
We'd
You
rather
know,
have the arm than the bat.
exactly. You need him to go, at least 6 every time, every 5 days, if you want a chance at
And
winning.
he's got 2 big starts coming up, lined up for this week.
Yeah,
We'll talk about later.
exactly. I actually never even posted that. Oh well, whatever. Paul Maneri, sorry. I know Max isn't fucking watching this anyway. Because he never watches back. But sorry. Well, obviously he's not going to be able to because he's deployed right now with Staples. So, cool little thing. Did you see that with Joey Votto?
I didn't actually see it visually, but I saw it because I was out. And what actually happened? What did they?
So in the first inning was that yesterday or 2
It
days
was
ago?
yesterday or 2
Friday?
days ago. Yeah, I think it was Friday.
I think it was Friday too. In the first inning, he got thrown out of the game, arguing strikes, and he was heated. Like that was, Joey Votto usually, a little, dull, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he's mild tempered. He doesn't get
very
angry.
mild manner.
Yeah.
And he was going fucking ballistic, like absolutely crazy. He was just pushing his coaches off of him, just trying to get into that umpire's face, and
You know who was umping?
It was great. I don't remember, but so the story actually continued because there was this girl, I believe she's like 6 or 7 years old, Abigail Courtney, I believe, is her name. Her and her family are huge Reds fans, and her favorite player is Joey Votto. And
Jim Reynolds.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
There you go. Sounds likely. And her family got tickets because they were originally from Ohio. They moved out to the West Coast. They moved to LA. And so obviously they don't see the Reds all too much. And they were playing San Diego this weekend. So her family got tickets, went down to San Diego to go see them. And she didn't get to see him, obviously. So
her favorite player. So.
Yeah, her favorite player. She was hysterically crying. And he ended up sending her a ball, which was really cool, a signed baseball, and it said, "I'm sorry I didn't get to play the entire game." So that was awesome. And so yeah, that was I think that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
And then today, she had seats right at the end of the Reds dugout, and he had a whole conversation with her, talking to her. He was signing things for her, and it was awesome. I love seeing when players, you get to see that side of the players.
And he does it a lot too.
Yes.
Like he is one of those guys that always does it.
I actually just saw a picture from Friday pregame. He actually, more other Reds fans, they were kids, they were probably like 12, 13-ish, maybe a little bit younger. And he took them onto the field and he took pictures with them, and he was signing batting gloves and stuff.
I think I saw that too, yeah.
Like, very underrated player.
Yeah, for what he does.
Yeah.
He's just been in a small market his whole career.
Exactly.
And the Reds haven't been very good.
Exactly. So,
A1 humanitarian.
Yeah. Props to Joey Votto. So back to Paul Maneri. Paul Maneri, legendary head coach of the LSU Tigers, is retiring. And I'm not really big on college baseball all too much, but this guy was a fucking legend. I mean, he finished his career with a 1501, 775, and 8 record, 11th all time in wins. And then the championships go on. I mean, I can't even name them all. Championships and the awards.
Dynasties for LSU back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Exactly. So, like, props to him. Legendary, legendary head coach, legendary coach in baseball figure, and happy retirement.
Yeah. He's a baseball rat. He'll stay around the game.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he might, you know.
He'll be a king in Baton Rouge for the rest of his life, so he doesn't have anywhere to go anywhere.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's really all the news that I got. I mean,
since we're on college baseball, I got some of the College World Series stuff going on. So
definitely, let's hear it.
Start with yesterday. Vandy walked it off in the 12th last night. I came home from the Islander game and I turned on the TV and I was watching that. They had so many chances to win it. Yep. You got your towel?
Yeah.
Nice. Virginia, who was unranked, upset Tennessee, who was the third seed in the tournament yesterday. And I was watching this before. Mississippi State beat Texas, who's number 2. Mississippi State starter Will Bednar. Holy crap, I can't read. In 6 innings, struck out 15, which is the Mississippi State record for the College World Series. And as a team, they struck out 21.
Really?
Yeah. It was him and the reliever. The reliever struck out 6, and he struck out 15.
Jeez.
And they upset Texas 2-1. Yeah, it was crazy. It was 2-0 going into the bottom of the 9th. Then they gave up a couple of hits, and then guy hit a soft ground ball to second base, and they won the game.
Right.
It was nuts.
Wow.
They had 1 hit into the 9th inning.
Really?
Yeah, Texas only had 1 hit. Texas is powerhouse this year.
The Longhorns?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they play Tennessee.
Wow. Okay.
And if you want to watch Jack Leiter on national television, tomorrow is your day.
Really? Tomorrow?
They're playing tomorrow night, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow night. The 7 o'clock game on ESPN or ESPN2.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch them. I'll tune in. Or actually, well, the Islanders and the Mets both play tomorrow, don't they?
Yeah. Well, Mets have a doubleheader, so yeah.
Oh, that's true.
5 o'clock and 8 probably.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
Game 6,
they're back-to-back doubleheader. So
7 o'clock on ESPN is the Jack Leiter start.
So if I can find a way to have enough screens, I'm gonna definitely be watching Jack Leiter.
Very true.
Yeah. Any other college? Yeah.
I don't remember. There was nothing crazy about the other game. I think it was. I don't remember what it was.
Right.
I didn't even look at it.
All right. Not bad.
Oh, it's NC State. No, NC State upset. Who'd they upset?
Oh, that's right. Max actually told me.
NC State was the other game.
And he was talking to me like as if I knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah, the NC State is the lowest ranked team left, and they upset.
Let's see.
I can't remember. Yeah, my laptop's really.
I know I had the bracket before. A screenshot of the bracket.
Yo.
No, this ain't it.
Stanford. Stanford, yes, who was good.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and they play Vandy tomorrow. That's who they play.
Oh, wow. Okay.
NC State versus Vandy.
That'll be intriguing. That'll be fun to watch.
NC State's got the high-powered offense, so let's see if Jack Leiter can do it.
Yeah. Be a good matchup. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this because Max went out of his way to find me the tweet. So the Diamondbacks have the longest road losing streak ever at 22 losses in a row. And I mean, it's just really just crazy. I mean, they really don't even have.
Their lineup is good.
Exactly.
Their lineup is very good. Their pitching is abysmal, but their lineup is good.
Zach Gallen pitched during that losing streak too.
I know he did.
And he kind of got roped a little bit, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. There you go.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. I didn't do any week ahead.
Oh, okay. I got it. So we didn't talk. One thing we actually didn't talk about was Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, right. Thank you. I do have that written down too. I just scanned over it. Yeah, he had what?
If you thought Ohtani was good.
Yeah. 3 home runs or 4 home runs? How many home runs in the past 2 days?
5. He hit 3 today and 2 yesterday.
So
he hit 8 this week.
Yeah, so 5 in the past
2 days.
Yeah, what would that be? 14 plus 9, 23 innings. That's stupid. That's stupid.
My Mets chat, they're like, why are we pitching to him?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you throwing at it? Why are you giving him anything to pitch?
Exactly what I was thinking earlier today. It was like, it's like Vladdy, like against the Yankees. It's like, how do you pitch to him? You know, like you have two guys on base. Dude, I'd rather walk the bases loaded. 100%. I mean, like, how do you not? Like, how do you go after this guy? Like, look at Bryce Harper back in, what was 2015, 2016, actually.
Yeah, nobody pitched to him.
Because
he had like 150 walks, right? Or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, he was, he had the MVP season in 2015, and he was carrying it over into 2016. Like, he was raking in April and May. And then it was the Cubs. He played an entire series against them, 3-game series. He had 0 at-bats that entire series. But he had, what was it, 12, 13, 14 plate appearances, and they walked him every single time.
Well, I don't blame them.
And then the next series, he was walked like pretty much every time again. So like, and that threw Bryce Harper off badly. And that's how really Bryce Harper became the the on base machine that we know him as, because everyone knows you can't throw him in the zone. You throw it to him in the zone, he's going to crush it. Throw him out of the zone, he's not going to swing. Lesser of two evils.
So since you brought the strike zone, the way to beat Javi Baez is throw the ball in the zone.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, his batting average, I forget exactly what it was, but it was crazy split between his average of pitches inside the zone to outside the zone was like, it was somewhere between 50 and 100 points difference. Like, that is insane.
Yeah.
And he's only hitting like 230 this year. So to add that on top of it, he cannot hit inside the zone. All right. Previews? You got any matchups?
Right. There's 8. It's a good week for baseball.
All right. Let's hear it.
My brother was giving me for the basketball game because the Hawks beat the 76ers.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So we got the Dodgers, Padres.
Okay.
Red Sox, Rays.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky one, Cubs, Indians.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Indians are hot. Cubs are doing their stuff.
Nice little 2016
another
rematch,
little sneaky
too.
one. Giants, Angels. Angels are raking now. They're actually figuring their stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Giants are the best team in baseball. Cubs, Dodgers. Yankees, Red Sox again. A's, Giants, Battle of the Bay. And Angels, Rays, not Reds. Angels,
Rays. Okay. I like those.
Then I got some pitching matchups. If you want to watch good pitching, we'll watch on Wednesday.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's 4 on Wednesday. So tomorrow we got DeGrom versus Ian Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Darvish versus Urias tomorrow as well. Scherzer, Zach Wheeler on Tuesday. Solid one. Woodruff. So this is now Wednesday. There's 4. Woodruff versus Caleb Smith.
Okay.
Gausman versus Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Alcantara versus Robbie Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And Musgrove versus Bauer on the West Coast. Both sub 2.5 ERAs.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing on Thursday. Friday is Carlos Rodon and Kikuchi, who's actually having a sneaky good year.
Yeah.
Saturday's Lance McCullers versus Casey Mize. I just love watching Casey Mize pitch. I don't know. Then Sunday, Max Scherzer versus Trevor Rogers. Trevor Rogers. Sorry, not Taylor Rogers. Trevor Rogers.
From the Marlins.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zach Wheeler versus DeGrom on Sunday, which unfortunately is not Sunday Night Baseball.
That's a good matchup, though.
The Sunday Night Baseball game is the Dodgers versus the Cubs with nothing. It's like Kershaw versus like Alizé or something like that.
Okay. That's
crap.
Wow. I'll highlight that one. DeGrom Wheeler, and I just got a call back to when I said it, after the 2019 season. Yeah. When Wheeler was a free agent, he signed with the Phillies, and I said Wheeler's going to be the best pitcher on that staff, and everybody clowned on me. Max was telling me I was wrong. Max's friends were telling me that I was wrong. come tell me again, guys. Come tell me again. Zack Wheeler is the best pitcher in Philadelphia, and it's not even close. It's not. Just be real.
It really isn't.
Those are good matchups, though. I like that a lot. It should be a good week for baseball. And a lot of good matchups. We'll see if anything happens with sticky substances.
True. Very true.
Be interesting to see. All right. You want to get into power rankings? You got anything else?
Yeah. No, that's all I had.
All right. Max didn't send his. Macca did.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Did Macca send it based on?
Macca sent it in the group chat. Yeah, he texted it.
I just want to see if he based it on. No, he didn't. So he sent the actual list this time.
He sent the real list. Yeah.
All right.
All that matters.
Do you want to read off Macca's or?
Oh,
do you want me to?
Then. Let me just pull it up then.
All right.
Baseball. Okay, I got it. So I'll go. What do you want to do? Want to do me do Macca and me at the same time?
Yeah. So I'll start it, and then
right.
you, and then you can do Macca's. All right. 10. I got the Mets.
10. I have the Indians at 10, and he has the Brewers at 10.
I have the Brewers at 9.
I have the Brewers at 9, and the Cubs at 9. And Mac has the Cubs at
9.
9.
I have the Padres at 8.
I have the Padres at 8. He has the Rays at 8.
I have the Rays at 7.
I have the Rays at 7. He has the Padres at 7.
I have the Red Sox at 6.
I have the White Sox at 6. He has the A's at 6.
I have the White Sox at 5.
I have the Red Sox at 5. He has the White Sox at 5.
I have the A's at 4.
I have the A's at 4. He has the Astros at 4.
I have the Astros at 3.
I have the Astros at 3. He has the Red Sox at 3.
And then Dodgers, Giants.
Dodgers, Giants. Me and you, Billy. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, 8 out of 9. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I just had the Mets, and then we flipped the Sox.
The Sox, yeah.
So basically the same list, though. That's pretty cool.
Pretty much. I mean, it's so tight at the top.
It is. And so, the Rays were in first place last week. Past 2 weeks, actually, the Rays, we had them at number 1.
Yeah.
And they slid pretty bad.
Yeah, they had a rough stretch out west.
Yeah, they won what? 3 of.
I think they're 5-5 in their last 10 or something like that.
Yeah, I think they won 3 of. Oh no, I guess it's 5 of 13 or something out there.
I think so.
Over the past week and a half, whatever it was, I don't know. They were not great out there, and definitely slid quite a bit. The Padres are faltering pretty bad too, and Fernando Tatis actually got a little injury. I think that was last night. So
I put that in the wrong group chat. I'm an asshole.
What happened?
I put that in the hockey group chat.
And then I put the Mets just because I really don't know. Actually, I do know, because it was either the Mets or the Cubs for me. And dude, the Cubs got ravaged by the Mets. And then who'd they play this weekend? They didn't even play a good team. Miami, and they lost 2 of 3 to the Marlins. So it was kind of, for me, like, how can I put them in there if they've lost, 5 of 7,
whatever, and then the Mets beat them. So yeah,
exactly, and the Mets,
understandable,
destroyed them during.
I
the
kept
week.
the Mets out. This series against the Nationals,
that looked horrible. Yeah, I mean, where was the offense?
And especially now with their 0 pitching.
Exactly.
They have Nick Tropiano slated as an opener later in the week.
Oh God, please do not do that.
Well, they might have to, because they don't have enough pitchers, because they're playing 9 games this week.
Call up Thomas Pookie, or however the fuck you say this motherfucker's name. Just call him up already.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. I mean,
this could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have at least one game. We'll win one tomorrow.
Yeah, he plays the early game tomorrow, right?
Yes. It's not even a day game, so I mean, it doesn't help. But
yeah, the 5 o'clock. It's late afternoon.
In the Nike.
And then they don't have anyone slated.
No, it's Eflin. It's probably gonna be Eflin because they just called him up.
Wait, who?
Not Eichhoff.
Eichhoff?
Yeah, it was a pitch. It was a Phillies pitcher.
Yeah. I knew who you were talking about too, and I was in my head. I was like, I was picturing Eichhoff too.
Yeah.
He hasn't pitched in 2 years, and he hasn't been good in about 7. So that'll be fun.
Seems right to me. Why is Yamamoto not up? Is my question.
He's hurt.
Oh, right, he did.
He's on the 60-day, so
right, that's good.
Won't see him until at least August.
Yeah.
Which is great. Anything else?
No, but we're getting close to having all of our Mets back.
Yeah. McNeil should be back.
Conforto and
McNeil should be back tomorrow, right?
No, I think
no?
the end of the week. He starts his. I thought he started his. Oh no, he did start his rehab the other day.
Yeah, he started
sometime this week. He'll be back.
He started AAA.
Sometime this week. I don't think it's tomorrow.
Thursday.
At some point.
Let's see. What do they have him as?
They'll get him. No, is it tomorrow?
Reinstate him tomorrow.
Oh, probably between games, maybe.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. And then Conforto should be back by earliest, next weekend.
And then maybe Carrasco.
Yeah, Carrasco in 2 weeks. And then Noah Syndergaard we shouldn't see until September.
Well, Max just sent us his power ratings if you want to.
Did he?
Yeah, he just sent
this cunt. I swear. He probably just did he copy yours? Basically. All right, I'll just list them off quick. He's got the Cubs at 10, Padres at 9, Brewers at 8, Rays at 7, White Sox at 6, Astros at 5, A's at 4, Red Sox at 3, Dodgers at 2, and Giants at 1. This kid would do anything to suck off the fucking Red Sox. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he loves the Red Sox so much, what his bias is.
See, who knows? Doesn't matter.
I like where you have them at 5, 6. I like them there. They're middle because they didn't have a great week either.
They didn't have a good. No, they were 5-5 this week. That's why exactly. I also look in the last 10 just to see how they were.
Exactly.
Just because the top is so cramped. There's 4 teams. No, there's 6 or 7 teams that have 43 wins.
Exactly.
Or 44 or something around there, between 42.
Yeah, 43. Because then the Giants have the most at 44, I believe.
Yeah. And the
rest
of them have 40, 43, and then there's a couple of 42.
Yeah, exactly. It's they're all right there. There's so many interchangeable pieces.
Yeah.
And then even 11, 12, 13, they're all right there towards the, that anybody could really flip into the 10 spot. So, we'll see.
There's clear separation in baseball.
Yes.
Except for the NL East.
100%. So I actually saw just quickly on MLB Network, they were saying that the AL East is the best division in baseball. So if you're going by record, they're probably, the most competitive, best, division in baseball. But then, you go to the NL East just because,
the records aren't there.
The records aren't good. They're all very close. The Mets are up 4 games, which is, I believe, the largest lead.
Yeah.
Second largest lead.
And they still also have 6 games in hand.
Exactly. And and then the furthest from them is the Marlins, and it's only 8 games. You could come back from that in 2 weeks. There's 3 months left of the season, more 3.5 months. So it's actually funny. Look at this. The Mets run differential is plus 18. The Marlins are plus 18, and the rest of them are all negative. So the Marlins have had a very good offense, I guess. They're just not winning games.
Yeah.
All right. Do a little roll call. Go listen to all the other podcasts on the network, on the Power Play for all things hockey. Let's go Islanders, baby.
Let's go Islanders. Let's do it.
Then we got from the tips, the Masters was just played this weekend, right?
No, the U.S. Open.
No, U.S. Open. I was close. So they're going to be covering that. They'll have a new podcast out on the U.S. Open this week. And then we have The Cut, who Max finally posted an episode for The Cut. It was filmed or recorded, I guess, back in 2017, I think it was. Maybe 2016. I think it was 2017. And he actually got an award for this episode. So go check it out. And then Tri-State Sports Beat, everything New York sports and Tri-State area. And go check out the merch. Go get merch. You get merch. You already know the deal. You get a nice picture of Max.
Who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised we're not selling out of everything. Who doesn't want this picture of Max? I mean, this kid's going to send you the most tasteful picture you've ever seen in your entire life. Get a hat.
That's
Back
comfy.
and forth, same thing. And yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Anything else to add, Mike?
Peace.